The name of this lesson is How to Make the Interviewer Love You and Want to Hire You Today. Think about the last time you went to a party and had a conversation with someone who didn't seem to be listening to you. Even if they were polite and kept up their end of the conversation, you could tell they were distracted and were secretly hoping someone more interesting would come along. That's because just 7% of what you communicate happens with your words. All the rest is nonverbal. How you manage your verbal and nonverbal communication during an interview could determine if you get the job or not. So let's begin. In this lesson, we discuss 3 simple ways that will help your verbal and nonverbal communication send the right message and build rapport with the interviewer. 1. History and agreement. 2. Emotions and tone. 3. Body language. Point number 1 is history and agreement, which is really just finding something in common with the interviewer and bringing it to the surface. Remember the last time you met someone new. Didn't you ask a lot of questions like, where are you from? And how long have you lived here? Or where did you go to university? That's because humans connect with others by finding out what we have in common with them. If you discover that you both went to the same university, you immediately feel like you know them and they are similar to you. So what you want to do during your interview is find out what you have in common with the interviewer, either through shared history or shared opinion. To use the history method, you need to prepare beforehand by finding out a little about the interviewer from their online profile, LinkedIn, company prospectus, or from someone who knows them. For example, if you have a mutual friend, you might say, I told John we would be meeting and he said to say hello. This creates a feeling for them that they already know you. If you went to the same university, you could mention that. If you are uncomfortable being personal, use the agreement method. Find something that would be easy for you both to agree on, like the weather or the company's excellence. For example, isn't this an amazing spring we are having? Or, I read that your company won an award for excellence last year. What a great compliment. The goal is simply to find something in common with the interviewer in regards to your history or something that you both agree upon and bring it to the surface. Point number 2 is emotions and tone, which is a nonverbal way we communicate with each other. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone who was really upset? It was very clear that they were upset, but they were trying to manage their emotions. But all you were hearing was, I'm angry, I'm angry, I'm angry. During your interview, if you are communicating non-verbally through your emotions and tone of voice in a way that makes the interviewer think, this candidate is stressed out, or this candidate has no patience, you might not get the job offer. Remember that it is your job to be interested and enthusiastic about the company and the position for which you are interviewing. To do this, first ask yourself, what is my emotional state? If you are flustered or tense or upset, the interviewer will sense this and it will color their judgment about you. To manage your emotional state, do these things. Plan your schedule so you arrive at the interview at least 15 minutes early. Don't make a phone call or have a conversation that could upset you immediately prior to the interview. If you are upset, either refocus your thoughts so you are positive and enthusiastic or cancel the interview. It is better to reschedule. You only have one chance to make that first impression. Second, ask yourself, what is the emotional state of the interviewer? If it is obvious they are upset, angry, or sad, ask them if they need a few minutes before the interview. They will appreciate the message you are sending and you will earn points in their book. Point 3 is body language. You might be saying all the right things, but if your body language is communicating something else, you might not get the job. Have you ever been able to predict how an athlete is going to play just by the way they carry themselves onto the field or court? Sometimes they look full of confidence and they do everything right. Other times they look scared and it's just not their night. During an interview, if your body language expresses that you are confident, motivated, passionate, interested, that could be the key to a second interview or a job offer. So let's talk about what you should do. When you go on an interview, you have about 60 seconds to make a strong first impression, and this is formed before you even open your mouth. What are you expressing with your body? Here are the 5 basics that you should do in the first 60 seconds. Shake hands firmly and confidently. Smile. Make eye contact. Stand up straight. Thank the interviewer for giving you the opportunity to meet them. And here are 3 advanced things you can do. First, Maintain an active listening position during the entire interview by sitting up straight, leaning forward slightly, making eye contact, and nodding. This shows you are interested and attentive and have energy and enthusiasm. Second, be aware of what your body is demonstrating. If you are thinking they should hire you, your body will express that thought. Third, notice what the interviewer's body is expressing. If they look bored and dissatisfied, ask them a question like, "Am I giving you the information you need?" or "What else would you like to know about me?" If you do these things, you will communicate the right message with your body language, and the interviewer is more likely to feel you are right for the job. So to recap, remember all three of the techniques you learned in this lesson are designed to help you better communicate and build trust with the interviewer. By using history and agreement, as well as paying attention to your emotions and tone, and also your body language, you will improve your results. You will connect and build trust with the interviewer every time you interview, giving you an advantage over other candidates.